Okay, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the mobile app coaching. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here and glad to have you all here. Janice is here. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know I'm coming across loud and clear. Janice says, if you all behave and hit the like button, it might be 2-for-1 Friday. If not, the channel might turn into a channel for VV subscribers only. Happy Friday. I don't know if I want to do a 2-for-1 today. I don't know. I did it yesterday. I don't know if I want to do it today. All right. So, again, welcome to the mobile app coaching. This is where we sit back and we do education on just using the mobile app. As you know, for this session, I'm just using an iPad. I'm not even using the desktop. So for any of you who are on a mobile phone or an iPad or something like that, this is specifically for you. All right. The power of the program in your pocket. That's what it's all about. That's what I like to theme this as. The power of the program in your pocket. So I can see the chat. It's hard to find the like button on the phone. I probably have to do a video on that. On how to do that. I might do a video on that. I might do it. I hit the like pre-market. There you go, Ross. There's Nancy. Of course, then I'm looking for Jerry. What's up, Pennywise? Glad you're here. All right, we've got 114 people, which means my alert hit today. All right, I don't know what happens.
Just go to YouTube and show them how.
I do it. Can I do this right here from here?
You don't need to make a whole video.
All right, let me see.
You got YouTube on that thing?
Yeah, probably. I don't know where it is. I probably have to go to the.
Did you get the notification?
And notification must have hit. I got 122
Click
people.
on the notification.
Huh?
Click on the notification on the tablet.
I don't have to. Oh, you mean here? I'm here. What are you talking about? Man, I don't like your directions. Your directions are horrible. My own directions are horrible. Where the flying flip is Google? That's weird. I'm not doing this anymore.
Isn't that an iPad?
There's an iPad, but I'm looking.
It'll have Safari.
I was looking for it.
It's on the bottom next to the chat.
Oh, there it is. Let's go go add YouTube. Oh boy. YouTube. So you're on the YouTube channel. Let's go find VectorVest. VectorVest. Oh, shucks. Almost cussed. VectorVest. If you haven't already, find VectorVest. I wonder if the live stream. There it is. There's the live stream right there. So I can go to it, and now I can see what you guys see. This is going to be weird, seeing me on the screen and then seeing it here. All right. So with that being smack this said, I found it. So there we go. We're going to skip this. And now right here, I get to see myself twice. Right here, towards the bottom, you see I got 33 likes. That's because see the thumbs up right here? It says 33. Click on it. And that's where you get to hit the like button. All right, there you go. That's how you get. Can you watch yourself live? Smack this. Right now, I am watching myself live. Look at that. All right, I don't want to claim the offer, blah, 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 dismiss. But that's where you hit the like button. A lot of people ask about that, and I don't have to do a video about that. And here's all the chat that I see on my screen right here as well. And so just do that. All right. Let me scroll this over now. I don't need it anymore. Now we're back in the software. How many of people was that useful for? Just type a 1. Because I keep hearing that. How do I hit the like button? How do I hit the like button? How do I hit the like button? Was that useful to be able to do that live to show you how to narcissism? How is that narcissism?
42.
We got 42 likes already. See, maybe it made a difference. It made a difference on showing you how to hit the like button. All right. So there you go. All right. ABB says every time. There you go. All right. Well, at least I got one person that found it useful. With that being said, let's talk about what's going on in the market. If you are a subscriber to the VectorVest software, this is the guidance that you get every single night. All right. And if you want to be able to get that guidance to stay on top of what's going on in the market, make sure you go to www.vectorvest.com/YT. We have a $9.95 trial for 30 days. $9.95. You're going to be the best $10 that you ever spend. The best $10 that you ever spend. Wow, that's old. I mean, we got to fix that. Whatever that was old.
Yep.
So with that being said, again, guidance we give every night. Let's go see what's going on with the major indices. Let's go to the Dow. What's the Dow doing? Put this on a 3-month graph. The Dow is right at a level of resistance. Look at that. Nice update today. See the wick forming at the top of the candle? Which means the market's giving back a little bit. All right, but we are right at a level of resistance, but the market's moving higher from this level of the low. Draw a trend line is moving up. I've got the 3 and 8 exponential moving averages along with the 20-day simple moving average as well. We are in trend. Let's go look at the SPY spiders. Let's go see what they're doing on a 3-month graph. They broke through a level of resistance right here. All right, there it is. We're slightly above it. The 3, the 8, and the 20 are all in play. A little bit of indecision going on today with the doji candle on today's activity. Let's go take a look at the IWM, the more riskier stocks. IWM, peep that out real quick. Put that on a 3-month graph. Also broke through a level of resistance. A little bit of a doji day today. I think that today is showing a little bit less as far as volume is concerned on the trading day. Big news is the spat between Elon Musk and the president going back and forth on Twitter. I think it's a sad time in the world when you have that moving the market. We had the jobs report comes in, and when the spat overcomes the jobs report, we picked up 139,000 new jobs. That was a good thing. But yesterday you had the unemployment, people filing for unemployment was higher than expected. So I think the Fed is looking at all of this data. I still think that we don't get a cut in July. It's probably still looking like September. Still looking like it's September, but we'll see. And then I want to look at one other one, the Qs, QQQ. See what's going on with the NASDAQ 3-month graph. Again, everything is breaking above or right at resistance. A little bit of indecision today as well. Glenn, are you still holding TSLQ? No. I pulled the trigger and I got out of it. I took about a 30% gain on TSLQ. Let's go take a look at it right now. I don't know what the feud looks like. TSLQ, big jump up yesterday, right to a level of resistance, pulled back today, which means Tesla's on the rise a little bit today. So I did pull out of my TSLQ. I made that quick gain, and I'm a happy little guy. All right. I don't know how many other people were in that TSLQ trade. I put it on prior to the spat because of the news a couple of days ago on the decline of deliveries in Europe. That's when I put it on, and then the spat happened, and it got gooder. It so got gooder. AVG, can you look at it? It had earnings. They missed on revenue forecasts. AVGO, they missed on revenue forecasts. So they took a little bit of a hit today. From yesterday to today, a little bit of indecision right at a level of support. If you're in it, the 3 and the 8 haven't crossed yet, and it is at support. I'm not going to tell you to panic sell it. All right, Lisa, I'm not going to tell you to panic sell it, but I would keep my eyes on the 3 and 8 exponential moving averages as a way to keep out of the stock. Today, the 6 p.m. video is about a stock that could double or triple before the end of the year, number one. But I also tie in another one of my go-to graphs for the way of understanding when to get out of a stock. Palantir got slapped upside the head yesterday. My Palantir actually closed. I forgot I had a stop on it. My Palantir actually closed. It took a big enough hit yesterday that it triggered a stop that I did have, and I'm out of it. So I made money on it twice. All right, and I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Right now, a little bit of a rebound day today. Let me zoom in. Today's candle is a little open candle, but it's still inside yesterday's candle. But going into Monday, Troy, I do have a candlestick pattern known as a bullish harami, which could be another run up on Monday, but I would need to break outside of this level of resistance before I pull the trigger on it again. So I made money on it twice. I made really good money on Palantir, but you know something? Sometimes there's a good time to be out of a good stock. All right. So those are some of the stocks that we're talking about right now. What happened to all the Palantir for Life stuff? Well, I made the money. I made the money. I forgot, Taboola, that I had a stop on it. I'm a little smarter than I think. All right. I always put a stop, but I did not think I had a stop on Palantir, that I wanted to hold it. But I evidently, and I totally forgot about it. I had a stop on Palantir and it got me out. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And I'm going to find another opportunity to get back in. I think that this is not over. I don't think the Palantir move is over in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but I'm going to keep my eyes on it. I'm going to keep my eyes on it and wait for another opportunity. Is the market nearing a top? Good question, Jersey guy. Looking at the MTI, for those of you who are subscribers to the VectorVest system, looking at the MTI, we are at a level where the market is starting to look toppy. I've already started talking about that earlier this week, saying be vigilant, hashtag vigilant in the stocks that you're in. Don't panic sell anything. Follow the trend of the market. And I'm not going to bring up the VVC, but I looked at all of the other indices. They're leveling out right now. So the MTI is alarming us, giving us a warning that the market is at a level where it's starting to look for a top. All right. You want to be able to get that guidance to know when everything is in play. Take a subscription to the software. www.vectorvest.com/YT. $9.95 for a 30-day trial. Again, it's going to be the best $10 you've ever spent. Market topiosity is a real thing. Markets go through cycles. They rise, they top, they fall, they bottom. They rise, they top, they fall, they bottom. You need to know as an investor where you stand in that cycle, and VectorVest gives you that guidance every single night. Did CoreWeave hit its top? CoreWeave, I made some money on that as well. CoreWeave might have. You know what's interesting looking at this graph? Michael, see that candle right there? You know what that's called right at the top of the pattern? It's called a hanging man. Could be a possible reversal. Yesterday it came through, followed through for that reversal, and today we're still inside yesterday's big red candle. So CoreWeave might have hit its top from a technical standpoint, from a candlestick standpoint. We'll keep our eyes on it. All right, CoreWeave had a nice run up, beautiful run up. The 3 and the 8 are still in place though. So candlesticks could show that it looks like it might have hit a top, but from a technical standpoint, looking at the 3 and the 8, if you still own it, leave it alone. The 3 has not crossed below the 8 right now, and it's still in trend. The 20-day simple moving average is still in place, Michael, so that hopefully that makes sense. I'm not going to panic sell. It has got a level of support right there. That's another level of waiting to get out of the stock if it falls below that level of support. Right now, candlesticks early warning could be saying that it did hit its top. The other technicals that I look at, the 3, the 8, the 20, still say it's okay to hold the stock, but just be vigilant. Hopefully that makes sense, Michael. VVC is at a 3-month high and is breaking through resistance. Lee, I'm not showing the VVC here, but again, you're a subscriber, so you can see that. And that's why I keep pushing that 995 trial. That indicator is a very smart indicator that nobody else has. And if you want to know when the market's truly looking for a top, that's why you need a subscription. With that, you can clearly see. All right, on a day like today where the market is doing a little bit of, it's up, but it's not way up. Let's do this. I am going to go to market overview. Let's go take a look. There's the look at that. The Dow is up 0.9. The NASDAQ is up the biggest, up over 1%. S&P up over 1%, and the VVC is up 0.3%. So you know what I look for on time like now? I look for stock pick ideas to the left. And on a day like today, why not take a look at hot stocks? What hot stocks are moving? Hood. Look at that. It is all good in the hood. Nice move on it. Look at the 1-year graph. Look at the 3-month graph. I like hood. I like that hood, and I cannot lie. It's all right, Lee. I just gave it away as well. It's all good. It's all good. But, you know, that information that Lee is giving out that some people are asking about is in the software. Again, $9.95 for 30 days. Ooh, somebody's going to say, Glenn said $9.95 for 3 months. Hell no, I didn't. Because y'all will turn on me in a heartbeat. $9.95 for 30 days. $9.95 for 30 days. All right, so but hood looks good. That's a good idea right now. I wouldn't mind that. You know, I would wait for it to take out that level of the high. What was the high? 76.75. I'd put in a buy order 12 cents higher than that. It's up almost 3.5% today. Look at the earnings per share. I like that play. Is it time to buy contras to hedge? Ooh, Jersey guy, why? None of the indices tell me that the market's going down yet. That's what I'm looking for before I think about contras. Does that make sense, Jersey? I'm not ready to take anything contra just quite yet. Not yet. Let the market come to me. All right. Neil says down 14,000 so far. What are you saying? Are you talking about dollars, Neil? Is that in tonight's video, Hood or SoFi? No, neither one of those are my stocks, and I'm looking for the double or triple before the end of the year. Was Glenn really from the roads? What roads? I wasn't from no roads. I was from the hood, not from the roads. People who lived people who live in suburban areas called it the roads. Not in my hood. We didn't call it the roads. That's all I gotta say. Now that's really funny. Don't get me going on that one. Joey must have read messages and think these guys are nuts. What are y'all talking about? OMG, I have no idea. Only advise one person to take a talk. What are you saying, Neil? I don't understand what you're saying. Down. I'm still only advice one person. All right, I'm not sure what you're saying. Hood pumped this week with expectation of inclusion into the S&P 500 tonight. I think that's going to be huge. All right, let's go look at SSRM. Undervalued stock rising from this level of support, broke through that level of resistance. Down day today. I am not going to take a stock on a down day. That's just me personally. I want rather to buy into a stock when the stock is rising. I'm not going to buy into a stock on a down day, but I do like it. If you own it, leave it alone. All right, but I'm watching over the last 2 days, two big wicks at the top of the stock of the candles. That's selling pressure. Cost on two stocks, 2,600. Okay, I got you, Neil. I got you. Watch the wicks at the top of SSRM. So mining's hot right now. UTI, that's got a solid level of resistance that it cannot break through. The 3 crossed below the 8 yesterday. It's still in trend with the 20-day simple moving average, but having a hard time getting out of its own way. Absolutely the best $10 you'll ever spend. Only been a member for a couple of months, and I'm up almost 10% using the VectorVest system. Can I get a W in the room for Mike? Can I get a W in the room for Mike? Holy smokes. I love it when VV subscribers talk, especially if they're new. I love it. I love it. I love it. Can I get a W in the room for Mike? Way to go, Mike. And thank you for that testimony. I appreciate it. Did TSSI blow up today because they analyzed it? Because you analyzed it yesterday? I had nothing to do with it. TSSI didn't analyze it yesterday. Nice move. It didn't blow up. Look at it. It went up, almost 20%. Broke through resistance, followed through on the next day, even though it was a down day. But look at that stock go. I had nothing to do with it. I'm just a guy. I am just a guy, A. Fox. All I can do is analyze stocks. I'm just a guy. What happens to the 99-cent deal? Jersey, it's, when people don't take advantage of the 99-cent deal when we give it, that's on them. All right? That's on them. Now, I'm going to tell you that we're going to probably do it again real soon. So if you don't take the $9.95 deal, we will probably offer a 99-cent deal soon. Take it. Glenn, thanks to VectorVest, I just went over 30% portfolio profit in less than 2 months. Good googly muggly. Joey, hold on. Here we go. I can just do this.
I love it!
There you go. I love that. And I'm also going to hit the air horn. Hit the air horn again. I love it when new people talk about what they're doing with VectorVest. Man, oh man, you got to love that stuff right there. For all those people who are brand new to the channel, take a look at the chat. This is why, if nothing else, you need to subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. You'll be alerted to when live streams or videos come out. Between Ryan and I, we talk about a lot of different stocks. TSSI, can I keep going from here? I can. Look at this, ODD, oddity. That's odd. What's up, Furby? That's odd. Stopping at a level of resistance right now. Remember, we're looking at hot stocks to take advantage of because the market's up today. Look at the moves on these stocks. Earnings per share, the earnings is the engine that drives the stock's price higher. Earnings per share looks good. The stock is moving up. What concerns me is that it's stopping right at resistance. I would look at 12 cents higher than the high before I pull the trigger on that. Sand, nice move up into yesterday's level of resistance. Down day to day. I'm not buying it today, but the 3 and the 8 and the 20 are all in play. Jersey guy, are you the Garden State or the Turnpike? That's what my Jersey friends say. Did you know that if you go on a parkway, trucks are not allowed on parkways in New York. They're not allowed on parkways. But I like the Taconic Parkway because that takes me up to where my parents live. up in Peekskill. Parkways are better looking than just a highway. They are designed so. What's up, Tobias? All right, I got a bearish alert for Amazon. Let's take a look at Amazon. AMZN. Oh, crap. AMZN. Well, I'm not getting a bearish alert yet. I do have this level right here of the high, which is 214.84. That's my current level of resistance, sort of, kind of. Right now, it's sitting at another level of resistance, right? No, it's not. There it is. It's not sitting at a level, but that's my level of resistance right there. I'm not going to quite call it bearish. The 3 to 8. Look at the 3. Not only is above the 8, but they're both moving up in the same direction. David. So I'm not calling it bearish yet. I do have 2 closed candles, which means the prices are on both of those days are lower than the opens, but I'm not panicking yet. I don't see an alert bearish on Amazon yet. All right. The stock is still moving up. If I'm trading a trend line, the trend line is still moving up. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Not there yet. Glenn, can you explain why SoFi is moving up? Well, let's go take a look. SoFi, you blew my mind. So I don't know, but from the mobile app, look at that give back. Look at the 2 big wicks. Be careful with SoFi. Be careful with SoFi, Furby. Now, we can go up to the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner, and we can go look at the stock news. Let's go see if there's any news on SoFi. And Furby, this is the power of the program in your pocket. This is the power of the program in your pocket. Let's go see. Sugarfoot. Why? Why did it just do that? Dang it. Let's go back. All right. News 23 hours ago. SoFi sees a meaning Q2 growth. Shares rise 4 hours ago. Set to soar as top analysts see 30% upside on growth targets. Ta-da! Look at that, Furby. How about the software, even from the mobile app, is able to give you that information, just like that. So there you go. 4 days ago, I'm not worried about that, but there you go. Let's click on that story. You can click on the story right from your iPad as well. Received a buy rating from William Blair's Andrew Jeffries after CFO Chris LaPointe delivered a bullish outlook on Thursday's growth stock conference, and shares climbed about 2% in regular trading. When I'm done, hit the done in the top left-hand corner. It takes me right back to the software. There you go. The Garden State Parkway is the best way to move around the state. Too many potholes on 90. Who still drives on 95? You know something? I know the main people who drive on 95, the people who are running guns and drugs. I don't touch 95 ever. I don't touch 95 ever. Furby, did that help you in regards to what's going on with SoFi? All right. Have you ever gone to the CIA or visiting your parents? Central Intelligence Agency? What does that got to do with my parents? What are you trying to say, Keith? Thoughts on NVIDIA? NVDL. Let's peep that out real quick. Still moving up. Stopping right at resistance. Trend line still in trend. The 3 still above the 8 and above the 20. All right. But the wick at the top. What stock were we looking at? Talk about the wick at the top. NVIDIA I do like. What was the wick at the top, Furby? SoFi. 2 wicks. Remember, I was just talking about 2 wicks at the top. I said, be careful with that. Be careful with that. Do you know Glenn Culinary? Oh, do you know Culinary Institute of America? No, I ain't that good of a cook. Listen, as long as I got some pasta, I can do some stuff. As long as I got a grill, I can grill some steak. Talk about that. I think I might cook out tonight. Make a couple of ribeyes. And I think because Janet's coming back from Arizona, I think I'm going to grill some burritos in the morning. Yeah. I'm going out to the flat top in the morning. And Joe, you going to come over? I'm going to make some burritos. I'm going to get an extra, and I'm going to get 3 ribeyes. Tomorrow, I'm going to use a ribeye for making burritos. Make some steak, egg, cheese, and hash brown burritos. Does that sound good? Steak, egg, cheese, and hash brown burritos. Woo-wee. That's what I'm talking about. Ritesh says, made some good money on APLD. I'm still in it. I'm still in APLD in a different portfolio, APLD. I'm still in it. That stock is killing it. That's the, I took a little bit of a hit yesterday, but rebound today, up 12.84%. Hash browns, why? Siobhan, because I like hash browns. Just because I like me some hash browns. I got to add that in there. It's going to be steak, egg, hash brown, and cheese burrito. Ooh, wee! I'm going to take a picture of it and put it on YouTube. That's what I think I'm going to do. Sounds good, Glenn. What time should Joey come by so you can feed him? I'll be ready about 9 o'clock in the morning. All right. Thank you, Vix. I am doing well. I appreciate that. Ooh-wee. I'm hungry. Joey, you coming by? You coming by for my breakfast burrito tomorrow? Orlar is taking a hit today. Remember I told you, Troy, about being very picky about which gold stocks you play? Be very, for me, did I get into Circle? Hell no. I ain't touched that. My stock of choice in that space is ASM. ASM Silver is my powerhouse silver play. Powerhouse silver play. I am watching on, I got new pharmacy doc helping me out with my diabetes along with my endocrinologist. Right now, my last reading on my A1C today, not my A1C, but my glucose today was like 121, which I'm good. Right now, in the last 24 hours, I'm 100% in target. 100% in target. Now, my whatchamacallit expired, and I didn't change it this morning, so I can't check it today. But breakfast burrito. ASM is my stock of choice in the space. Down today, but I'm not panicking. Look how far the 3 is from the 8. ASM is my mining stock. Look at that. Over the last 3 months, it's killing it. Out of every other gold stock that's out there, ASM is the stock that's killing it. All right. Again, I'm excited about tonight's video. It's already recorded. Joey's already editing it. It's going to be on a stock that could double or triple within the next few months. All right. By the end of the year. Anybody got any ideas on what stock you think that I'm talking about? And even if you say it, I'm not going to tell you. All right, you got to watch tonight's video. But this is a stock that could double or triple before the end of the year. Double or triple before the end of the year, and you're going to understand why. No, again, Nancy, nope. I'm not going to tell you. It ain't this one. I'd like ASM, but it ain't. That's not the stock that I have there. And actually, I might have to do it. It's not a meme stock. I don't touch those. It's not even X-Roth. Don't even. You go in the total opposite direction. But I may have to do a stock on a video on ASM. I do like ASM. So again, if the stock shows up there, I'm not going to tell you. You got to watch the video. All right. X-Roth and Disney, whatever, Janice. All right. I'm getting ready to look at your stocks in a second, but let's go back to stock pick ideas. We looked at little hot stocks. How about high momentum stocks? CRS. Let's go take a look at it. Woof. 1 year graph, 3 month graph. Anybody trading CRS? That's a good looking graph. Up about percent today, up about 9/10. All right, I'd be looking at 12 cents high and high. Closed candle, which means the price today is currently lower than the open. But look at the 3-year. Solid trend is solid with the 20-day simple moving average. Earnings per share looks good. KMTNF, I looked at this in the Jockey Club this morning. A couple of things I like about it. The stock is way undervalued, number one. Number two, the value is rising, but that's for all the mining stocks. All of the mining stocks are tending to be undervalued, rising value, okay? Earnings per share is rising. That's a beautiful thing because that's the engine that drives the stock's price higher. What else is in here? AGX, that's a good-looking play. Look at that. New high over the last 3 months. Very little wick at the top of the candle. I do like that stock. 3 and the 8 look great. 3 and the 8 look great. It's overvalued with that green line, but it is above. Value is rising. Earnings per share is rising. AGX, put that on your watch list. NRG, not so much. Right at the level of resistance. Having a hard time. I do like that it's undervalued. I like the earnings per share, but right now the stock is pulling away from resistance. Glenn, is the candle on hood indecision? Let's go take a look. It's in here somewhere. Maybe not. HOOD. Is the candle on hood? Is the candle on hood indecision? And the answer to your question is yes, it is. That's a doji cross, Lisa. That is a doji cross. I'm not concerned if I'm in it. It's just, would I buy it today? Only if the stock is Only if the price of my buy is 12 cents higher than the high. 12 cents higher than the high. But that is an indecision. That is what we call doji, where the price to open, if I click on it, right? If I click on it, the open was 74.60 and it's currently at 74.91. A 31-cent move. 31-cent move. That's indecision for the day. So there you go. All right, everybody's starting to put stocks in there. How many likes we got? 65. I'm trying to give you more opportunity to get likes in the room before I start looking at stocks. Greeting from the People's Republic of California. Gonna make a breakfast burrito and wait for tonight's double or nothing video. Keep rocking, Uncle Glenn. Thank you, James. I appreciate it. What is your opinion on the SRPT? Is that a Serptepta or something like that? SRPT? Yep, Sarepta. Told you. How impressed were you, David, that I knew that stock? How impressed? On a scale between 1 to 10, how impressed were you that I knew that stock? All right. What is your opinion? The 3 crossed above the 8 4 days ago. I'm in a tight channel. David, I'm in a tight channel on this. You know, if I'm not, and I don't have a ton of volume. Let's go add to the lower graph. Let's go put volume. All right. Let's go put volume. I got low volume on the stock. Be careful with this one. I got to get out of that level of resistance first. It's a $42 stock that's not been doing much over the last 3 months. The 3 did cross above the 8. That's fine. But I need more confirmation. Nice open candle today. I need more confirmation. I need to break above that level of resistance. I don't know what this stock does. Not only that, David, the stock's a sell. I'm not value. It's undervalued, but value is falling. I don't know what makes you, besides the 3 and the 8, is making you want to think about this stock. I'm not feeling this stock. I can probably have you in a better stock. And evidently, you didn't care that I knew the stock. Not really. You didn't put a 1 through 10 in there. That's okay. I'm going to cry a little bit. All right. So everybody who's putting stocks in here, I didn't ask for them yet. So wait till I ask for them, because that's where I'm going to start putting stocks in, is when I ask for them, okay? I'm looking forward to your presentation, and I'm betting you are going to talk about nuclear equities. Possibility, but maybe not. All right, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribing to the channel yet. Man, everybody's dying off. I got 87 people in the room. You guys, I must be boring you. So with that being said, let's go start looking at your stocks. I don't know. I'm trying to keep you entertained. PSIX went above. Let's go take a look at it. View the stock detail. This was an alert reset. Well, I'm going to put that. I'm going to buy that. Trade now. Let's go find. Oh, can't do it that way. Side cancel. Add to portfolio. You guys have a portfolio, don't you? 2025. Do I have Glamour, hottest? Mobile picks. I'm going to go to mobile picks. Add it to the portfolio. Buy, spend. How much money is in there? I'm going to put $2,000. All right. Put that in there. Add to portfolio. That hit from the alert. I don't want to review the portfolio yet. That review from one of our alerts. All right. I think I'm going to have to go look at your stocks, because if not, I ain't going to have nobody left in this room. Still hanging with you, Glenn. You the man. Thank you, Greg. That's not what I'm looking for. No, stock pick ideas. Watch list. No, my watch list. There we go. I should get a plus. There we go. Get us a plus. All right. Now I want you to put in stocks. I will start with AVGO. AVGO. Okay. I don't know how many stocks I'm going to look at today. FTK. Sezzle. SEZL. ZS. DY. Holy crap. You guys put in so many stocks. I can't complain. I can't complain. FTK, KNTNF. AZ. Is that like Jay-Z's cousin? AZ? If you thought that was funny, type of LOL. AEVA. AEVA. Got that. Next one, Sand. Got that. Burn. BYRN. Got that. Let's go down the list. NVIDIA. NVDA. Got that. CR CoreWeave got smoked. CRWV. I got out of it though. STRL. STRL. Got that. BKNG. BKNG. Got that. MCK. McKissick. MCK. McKesson. Elf. Nobody wants to get beautiful right now. Elf is not doing that good. Says, well, we'll see, Rob. Archer, ACHR, ACHR, AVGOs, that's already in that LEU, LEU, NVIDIA's already in there, IDCC. I'm looking at a lot of stocks today, and we didn't even get that many likes. All right, with me looking at all of these stocks, you guys need to get me up to at least 100 likes, all right? You guys need to get me up to 100 likes. I'm looking at a lot of stocks. HIBL. Havanian. Yeah, them. You can entertain me with some great barbecue. Ooh, I don't know where you live. John, we need to talk, John. You know something? I'm actually almost ready to call you on my cell phone because I don't have the ability to call you from my desk. I'm thinking I gotta call. We gotta finalize what you're trying to do. John is trying to do a great thing for the room. You guys are gonna benefit from it, but we need to talk. I'm serious at a point. We got to talk that I might actually call you from my cell phone. But once I call, you got to erase the number so you never call me ever. You understand that, John? I need you to type in the room that you understand that. All right? I need you to type in the room that you understand that. Hymns. I got to talk to you, bro. I got to get this finalized. All right? I got to get this finalized. All right. Smash it like you hate it. Smash it like you hate it. OM. Okay. There we go. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 stocks. I got 25 stocks. 25 stocks. Again, John, I'm going to call you after this. All right, because we got to solidify all of the details. All right, so I'm going to call you after this. All right, I'm going to do that. All right, 25 stocks. Create the watch list. Let's call this 625 customer picks. All right. Again, with all of these stocks, y'all, whoever has not hit the like button, hit the like button. Glenn, hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Is the Musk-Trump bromance over? Is Tesla good or dead for now? Is Tesla added in here? I made a lot of money on the Tesla short. Add stocks. Can I just add TSL? Yeah, I think I can. Add stock TSLA. I'm gonna add that. Is the bromance over? Yeah. You know, now there's a certain part of me. Whether you agree with it or not, that said that this was all scripted. That Musk needed to solidify his departure from the Trump administration. Anybody agree with me on that? Yes or no? Anybody agree with me on that? Yes or no? I just think that it looked bad. There was a lot. It seemed like there was a lot of bad blood there. So I don't know. I think that this was kind of scripted. One, so that Trump could say, I fired him and he's gone. He got mad. And that Elon could say that his pull away solidifies that he's trying to do better for the brand. So yes. And Ross, I'm with you on that. Until he said something about the Epstein files, that was a low blow. That was a low blow, and I think people are going to look into it, and I don't know what comes out of that. I don't know what comes out of that. All right, that was a low blow. Tesla sales have been tanking globally, and I think that he needed to solidify his departure from Trump. All right, that's what I think. He needed to solidify his departure from Trump. All right, so with that being said, bringing up the Epstein stuff was a low blow. I agree with that 110%. All right, let's go peep through these stocks real quick. How much time I got? About 20 minutes. I got plenty time. You know who you talking to when it comes down to looking at stocks? I got plenty time. John says that was just for CNN. I don't know. All right, let's go peep these out. Put these on a 3-month graph. Some of these I might take for your all's portfolio too. I don't think you got much stocks in there. STRL, I like. Put this on a 1-year graph. Let's go back. Put this on a 1-year graph. Son of a gun. Put this on a 1-year graph and let's go. I want to set an alert for STRL. Create an alert right above that. 204.10. Let's create. Let's see if any of these alerts hit before we're done for the day. KNTF, I like the move on a 1-year graph. Down day today. Be careful, I wouldn't buy on a down day. The stock is undervalued. Fundamentally sound, relative value, relative safety, both above 1. Fundamentally sound, moving up. Looking at a 3-month graph, I like this play. I wouldn't buy it today, though, only because it's a down day. NVIDIA, would I buy today? No. Sitting right at resistance. I love the play up. Coming all the way from this low, if I could draw a line on here, it's in trend. If you own it, leave it alone. The 3 is still above the 8. 20 is still in place. If you own it, leave the stock alone. Would I think about getting into it? Not until it can break 12 cents above that level of resistance. So I'm not a buyer today, but if I own it, I'm not a seller either. Hopefully that makes sense. AVGO, big hit down. Earnings came out, but it was the forward guidance on revenues that hurt them. If you own it, the 3 and the 8 are still in place. I'm going to say give it a little bit of room. Hey, teacher, leave those stocks alone. Hey, teacher, leave those stocks alone. I'm saying as far as AVGO, don't panic sell. I do have a level of support right here. It's still in trend. People are selling it though. Look at the volume on the bottom. People are selling it. All right. Marvin says maybe, but they're both such drama brats. All right. You're not lying there. All right. Be careful with AVGO. Big move on burn. I don't know what the news is on that. Big move. And they're not giving back. Look at the small wick at the top of the candle. I want to see what the news is on that. Go up to the top 3 dots. Go up to view stock news. I want to see what's up with that. Nice move, up 23%. 23%. Why? 20 hours ago, preliminary fiscal second quarter record revenues of $28.5 million. That's the only thing that's out. So it's a earnings play. It's an earnings play. That's what's moving it. You know what I'd look for? I'd look for follow through on Monday. Unless you want to pull the trigger now. Let's go see. One day. Do I want to pull the trigger now? Let's go see. Look at that. Look at all that stuff in there. Goodness gracious. I can't even freaking see anything. 1 week, maybe. 1 week. 1 month. 3 months. Big move on big volume. Seems like it was an earnings play. Sezzle. Man, that's another hot stock. Glenn, I am going to see Buddy Guy next week. Sweet Home Chicago. There you go. Trump is going to pardon Diddy. Oh, gosh. I don't think that happens. I'm not even getting into that. That's not even something I thought about. Marvin says, what'd you say, Marvin? Maybe they're both such drama brats. Okay, I found this AM. All right, Sezzle, why is that happening? Look at that stock. You know, I'm going to put in, let's go back. I'm going to put it in order for that too. Go back, hit my bell icon, create an alert. Yeah, baby. Right about there. 130.73. Yeah, I'll take that. 130.73. I'm going to put an order in there. All right, let's go to the next one. Flowtech. Ooh, I'm not feeling that. Flowtech is coming off of this high right back here, just going down, down, down. Where's the 3 and the 8? The 3 and the 8 are all together. It's even breaking down below the 20-day, which is trend. I'm not feeling a Flowtech right now. Put this on a 3-month graph. Yeah, put this on a 6-month graph. Yeah, I do like that it's undervalued and value is rising, but the price is falling. Price is falling. I'm not a fan. If you're in flow tech, though, you need to keep your eyes on that. Put it back on a 3-month graph. I'd give you some line in the sand right about the value of $14.50. Oh, it's right below that level. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're in flow tech, I know it's up about 1/4%. I wouldn't mind taking half off the table right now. I wouldn't mind taking half off the table. HIBL, an ETF on the bullish side of the S&P 500. Broke through resistance, a little bit of indecision today. If you're in it, leave it alone. The 3 is above the 8, 20 is still in play. If I'm thinking about getting into it, I'd wait for a better up day. It is an up day, but it's an indecision day. It's up 4.32%. Let's put this down to a 1 month. Put this down to a 1 week. The 1 week and 1 day don't show up pretty on here. Let's go back to a 3-month. Why does that happen? What is going on? Something's happening. 3-month graph tells me to be careful from an entry point. If you're in it, though, leave it alone. Hims is all over the place. Coming, that level of resistance right there, it's having a hard time breaking through. It's got a rebound day today. It's up about 6%. Notice that there's a bigger wick at the top of that graph on the top of that candle than I'd like to have. You know what else I want to look at? Let's go look at indicator on the bottom. Let's go look at RT. Let's go look at RT. What's RT doing? It's still above, falling from the high back here. But still above 1. Rebound day coming off this level of support down here. All right, coming off that level of support right there. If you're in it, yeah, you shouldn't be in it. It broke through. The 3 went below the 8 and broke below the 20. Thinking about getting into it, let's wait for the 3 to go above the 8. Let me zoom in. Where's the 3? Oh, the 3 and the 8 are about to cross today. May not be a bad opportunity to get your shopping list ready with with Hims. All right, it may not be a bad idea to get ready with it. I'd like to see the 3 cross above the 8. Let's go to the next stock. DY, Dicom Industries. Love that graph. Where is that?
I love it!
All right, I like that graph. Nicely going higher. The 3's above the 8. Undervalued. Value is starting to level out a little bit. It's up about 1%. RT confirms the move. A lot of stocks today are exhibiting levels of indecision going into the weekend. All right, going into the weekend. Be careful with the stocks that you hold going into the weekend. Just make sure you have good stops on them. All right, make sure you have good stops on them. But I do like that stock. That's a good-looking play. You know something? To go back. I don't know. No, I don't want to take that. I was thinking about taking that. LEU, good uranium play. Moving higher in trend. The 3 still above the 8, above the 20. A little bit of a rebound day after yesterday. The stock went down. It's up about 4% today. Overvalued. But value is rising. That's that green line right here. Value is rising up 4%. I don't know. I don't want to put an order in for this yet. Not until it takes out that candle. All right. Not until. If you're in it though, you're fine. If you're in it though, don't panic sell. If you're not, I want a little bit more confirmation before I buy it. ELF is on the rise. ELF is doing a little bit of risation. All right. Coming from this level of support back here, moving up and up and up and up and up. Up about 1.5%. RT confirms it, but it is leveling out. There's that big wick right there. That's my level of resistance. What's that high? 120.81. That is my level of resistance on that stock. All right, and it's currently below it at 117.25, but a nice move up today. If you're in it, leave it alone. If I'm not, I don't know if I'm ready to take it yet. All right, Booking.com is killing it. Look at that. Nice level of resistance at 5. We got a super chat. Pennywise, we got us a super chat. I got to write that down because I'm in the mobile. I have to come back to that. RK, type the W's in the room. RKLB. All right, I'll go look at that for you, Pennywise. I can't do it right now because it'll take me out of this watch list, and I got to go find it. It's a whole lot of rigmarole on the. But thank you. Tabula, how are you going to put in a stock for somebody else who put in a super chat? How are you going to do that? Sigh. ELF looks extended post earnings. RT near 1.8. Did I not look at ELF? ELF Yeah, you notice that I'm watching Dave that it's leveling out. That it's leveling out. All right, Booking.com. I do like. What's that high? That high that's a lot of money. I'm not buying that. That's a whole lot of freaking money. What stock trades for $5,500? I'm not buying that. But anyway, I do like the trade. I'm not spending that money. Sand, ooh, what happened with sand today? Nicely moving higher from this level of support. If I could draw a trend line, moving up, 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 up. Got a little doji cross the day before and a down today. Let's go look at the news. What happened with sand? Did it get in between somebody's toes? I don't know. Sigh, pawpaw, sigh. What? I'm a pawpaw. What did I do, Ross? Ross says saw, pawpaw, sigh. I don't know. 3% today. 6 days ago. I got no news. I got no recent news. That's concern. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know why it went down. I got no news. But sometimes no news is good news. The 3 is still above the 8, though. If you own it, leave it alone. Trade the chart. All right, one day doesn't make a trend. Let's go to the next one. Zscaler, killing it and killing it and killing it well. Oh, I'm going to put in an order for that. I like that. I'm going to put in an order for that. Create a new alert. A little higher than that. High. 30603. No, it should be 4151. There we go. I got an order in for it. All right. Next one, IDCC. 3-month graph. 6-month graph. It's at a level of resistance right about here. What's the high? What's the high? Why won't it tell me the price? Now it just ticked me off. Anyway, it's at a level of resistance right there. I love the move up coming from the bottom. A little indecision today, like a lot of stocks are, which I think is kind of strange. But a little bit of indecision today. I think it's just light volume today going into the weekend. But IDC, I just hit a new high. Looks like the high was back here. On a 3-month graph, looks like the high was back here about 3536. All right. So that's where the high was. And that's on a 6-month high. Maybe on a 3-month high. Yeah, it's hitting a new 3-month high. It's only up about 0.4%. Overvalued, but value is rising. I like the trend coming from support down here. Indecision today. I don't like all this indecision, which means I don't have a ton of volume. And only up 0.4. I needed to go past this last level of resistance right up here. If it does that, I would be more of a buyer. All right? I would be more of a buyer. All that super chat money goes to charity anyway. Yeah, we don't get it. But I got to remember, I got to look at Rocket Labs. All right? AEVA. I don't know what's going on. Oops. That is the 3-month graph. Holy smokes. 3-month graph. Down day yesterday, rebound today. Up 8% today. What's the news on it? Stock news. Up 8.71%. Stock news, 9 days, no news. Last month, 18 days. Last month, 22 days, 2 months. I got no news. So stock rebounding. I don't know what happened yesterday either, but it's up 8.35%. Look at the wick at the top of the candle. All right, we are retracing a little bit from the wick. I could probably find a better stock. If you're in it, though, leave it alone. If you're in it, though, leave it alone. I'm not going to put in an order for it. I'm not touching this. Look at that. MCK, no. Coming back from that level of resistance right there, pulling down, coming to a level of support in a channel, down 0.4%. RT is below 1. Stock is not in an uptrend right now. EV, got to hold on. Glenn, got to have a great weekend. Have a good weekend, Vix. Thank you for being here. Glenn, is the market still looking for a top? If you're a VectorVest subscriber, the answer is apparent. We're at a level of 1.5 or above on the MTI, so the market's at a level where it's starting to look for a top. All right, market is fading off the highs going into the weekend, and a lot of stocks are exhibiting that, right? A lot of stocks are showing levels of dojis. So over and over and over and over and over. So just keep that in mind. CRWV, when I put in the order for this, not quite yet. The stock is coming off this level of a high Big down day yesterday, a rebound day today, but really it's a closed candle. It's still a bullish candle. It's still higher than yesterday's close, but really it's a closed candle, which means the price is lower than the open. RT is still above 1, though. If you're in it, the 3 and the 8 is still in play. All right, if you're in it, 3 and 8 is still in play. Don't panic sell. The 20 still shows its stock's in trend. Nice move on OM. Look at that, up 4% today, hitting a new high. Put this on a 6-month graph. Put this on 1-year graph. Whoa, the stock has overcome some badness. Stock was as high as $70 over the last year. Right now, trading at 20. Put this back on a 3-month graph. That's telling me a bigger story. Do I really want this? I like the move. I like the 3 and the 8. I'm going to put in an order for this nonetheless. This could be a good early entry on a rebound. Where's the high? Right about there. Oops, nope. Right about there. Create. I'm going to see if any of these alerts hit today. So far, if you look to the left where it says recent alerts, nothing's there. I'm trying to see if I can put any stocks into your portfolio today. AZ, right at that level of resistance and pulling back to 3. The 3 is currently below the 8. Saving grace here is if you're trying to hold this longer, is that it's got a level of support. If it breaks below that level of support, I'm probably going to tell you probably shouldn't need to be in it. Now, it is up today about 3%. Look at that. Just jumped from 1% to 3%. Big jump. But the 3 is currently below the 8. I'm going to tell you probably shouldn't still be holding it. I do have a rebound day. Wait for the 3 to go back above the 8. FMST, big move to the downside. That is a bearish engulfing pattern. Which could be a possible reversal of the stock continue to go down. Now, if you own it, the 3 is still above the 8. But you know something? I wouldn't be mad at you if you own it if you take half off the table just from the candlestick pattern. I wouldn't be mad at you if you took half off the table just from the candlestick pattern. All right, so just think about that. Tesla, Tesla's trying to do a little rebound today. It looks like the 2 want to talk a little bit about this. Not enough. I got out of my TSLQ this morning. I took about a 30% win on that. I'm positive. I'm happy. Interesting. Yesterday's candle came right to a level of support. Right. Interesting, right? With all of that junk talked, it came down to a level of support and a little bit of rebound today. Am I ready to take it? Not while the 3 is below the 8 and below the 20. Let's go to the next one. Archer, I like this as a defense play, but right now I'm not feeling it. Look, the 3 is below the 8. It fell below this level of support. It looks like it's bouncing off this level of support now, right there. Open day, what it means right now is that it's sitting in a channel. I would wait for the 3 to go back above the 8 before I turn around and take that stock. Havana, real estate, right? Bouncing off support like that. Undervalued, but value is falling. Real estate values will be falling. All right, it is undervalued, but value is falling. Am I ready to take this? It stopped right at that resistance level. Today, a little bit of indecision or a doji. I'm not sure I'm ready to take that just quite yet. Stocks overall is just in the channel. All right. I do like the 3 is above the 8 short term. If you're going to play it short term. Nothing long term tells me I'm going to like that. WIMI, that is a quantum stock. No, this is not one of those that I would take. I would look at Rigetti. I would look at INOQ. I'd look at QBTS, D-Wave. There's a lot of other stocks within the quantum space that I would pay attention to. WIMI right now is not one of them. All right, WIMI right now is not one of them. Put this on a 1-month graph. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. All right, it's below the 3 is below the 8, all below the 20. RT is at 0. Nothing tells me that buying WIMI is okay. All right, so that's all of the stocks that you get that I got from you today. 25 stocks. How much time I got? I still got 2 minutes. Let's go look at Rocket Labs, RKLB. A wick at the top of the candle indicates rejection of the price at higher levels, typically signal a potential reversal. Did I not just say that, Tabula? Are you listening to the words? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Did I not just say that? Sorry. All right. Super chat got me into RKLB. I got a lot of levels of support and resistance on this. It's up 7% today. I got a big wick at the bottom of the candle. And indecision. But it did break through resistance. If you own it, leave it alone. The 3 is above the 8 and above the 20. But I got another channel. I'm going to be writing another channel right here. Just keep that in mind. All right. I'm done. I'm right at 3 o'clock too. I got 25 stocks looked at, plus the other stocks that we looked at earlier, plus talked about what was going on in the market. Man, we covered a lot. Again, here's our analysis, our guidance coming into today. You want to be able to get that every day. Go to www.vectorvest.com/YT. Tabula says, now I know how Amir feels. Amir feels loved in this room. Loved. Does everybody feel loved in this room? Just type the word loved. Does everybody in the room feel? Okay, there's the sound. Sorry about that. All right, now you can hear me. This mic is real sensitive. Glenn, thank you for all your help. Have an enjoyable weekend. Thank you. All you need is love. All you need is love. Why do birds fall from the sky every time you walk by? You know why? You need to check your deodorant. That's the reason why it falls out of the sky. You need to check that. All right, I think that's how the song's supposed to go. Why do birds fall from the sky every time you walk by? Because you need to check your deodorant. All right, that's all I got to say about that. Folks, have a great weekend. Adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. You know I love my peeps in Hawaii. I need to go live in Hawaii. I do. Always remember there's good people in the world. If you can't find one, be one. Odabu bom dia. Salam, shalom. Namaste, Yasu. Until the next time, folks. See ya.